I had no concept of like what writing a film or a television series looked like. So as a kid, I really wanted to write books. And I really love like graphic novels as well. So I would draw, but I'm a terrible artist. My sister is actually a great artist. So you feel like, oh, we sort of paired up perfectly, except for my sister went a different direction in life. So we never really teamed up. So growing up, I always wanted to do writing, also considered acting because it's all part of it. Did a lot of theater. And then when I went to college, I I decided, you know what, I'm gonna really pursue writing, and I went into screenwriting. And that's where it got started for me. I took a bunch of classes, I learned more about just screenwriting in general. And eventually, it was my junior year of college, and I went to study abroad. And I went and studied abroad in Korea, and I went to like a film school there. And it was an amazing experience. And one of the benefits to going to this particular program is that to graduate with my degree, I had to get an internship, and this program provided one. So I was like, great, kill two birds with one stone, travel the world, right? But I don't know what didn't give it away, my last name or whatever. But when I got to my internship in Korea, they were shocked to find that I wasn't Korean. and they didn't know what to do with me because almost no one spoke English. And I was on this, I was at SBS, and it was this big broadcast network, and I was on this reality show. It was kind of like an Animal Planet show. Luckily, one of the producers had lived in Australia, so he spoke a little bit of English, and I'm actually still friendly with him to this day. But I had a great time during the internship. But yeah, sometimes during the day, sometimes they wouldn't know what to do with me. So they just stick me in the audience of like variety shows because they're like, just go do that. And everyone was always like, who the heck is this guy here? Which was really fun. At the time, I got to meet like the biggest boy band in Korea. This was back in 2011. So when I came back home, I was like, okay, I fulfilled that requirement of having the internship, but I probably need an internship that's here in the States that can maybe help me get a job. So it was my senior year of college, and I applied to intern at Nickelodeon. I'd always loved animation well before, I like well into the years when people were thinking it was strange that I was still watching it. So I knew, I was like, oh, I love animation, but I had never considered it as a career. Then I got that internship, and I feel like that sort of changed the trajectory of where I went. It opened a new world to me. I met the writers there. I was on the show called Tough Puppy, which was created by Butch Hartman, who created Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom. And I met the writers, and they were really kind to me. And I suddenly saw a way into the industry. I think before that moment, I hadn't even really considered that. I didn't really know how I was going to break in. So it was this moment where I was thinking, wow, okay, maybe I can do this actually. Like I didn't realize that maybe there was a world where I was never going to do it. And then suddenly you're meeting the people who are doing it, and you think, okay, maybe there's a chance.